Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Welcome back to the channel. Gloria here again. I'm just going to dive into the reason why I turn on my camera and I'm filming this. This is because of a video that I saw on the internet. I think this trended last week or last 2 weeks, sometime not so long ago that this particular issue trended. And I'm just going to not say much. Just watch this clip, watch it for a few minutes, and then we will come back. We're going to begin the conversation.
Guys, I need your help. I need your help. I need your support. The person that I called my husband has been threatening me that he's going to take me out of his COS. And finally, he did it. I received a message from the Home Office saying that I only have 60 days to get other sponsorship or to leave the country. I need your help. I need your help. At this time, I just feel like my life is gradually going down because I never expected that one day something like this could happen to me. I never expected it. Guys, I need your help.
Welcome back. I believe that quite a number of you may have seen this video, and it's quite disturbing to know that a lot of African women, Nigerian women, seem to forget in a hurry where they are coming from. They seem to forget what marriage entails the moment they leave the shores of Africa or they leave the shores of Nigeria and then they find themselves in Europe. It's like they become a different species of humans entirely, and it's quite disturbing. See, I'm not saying this because of only this video that I have seen. It's an issue that's the conversation that is becoming, topical. A lot of people are talking about it these days, and I personally know of a couple who are going through a downtime in their marriage because of this particular issue. And that is why I want us to just talk about these things, right? See, the real you will come out when circumstances, present themselves. You think you're generous, right? Probably because you have some money, you some spare money. That's why you think you're generous. Your generosity will be tested where you have little. How can you, or how are you able to share from that little that you have? You think you're a patient person. Your patience will be tested where you really have to wait for something so dearly and it doesn't seem to be coming forth at the time when you want it to come. That's where your real self, come to play when you are faced with certain situations. So that said, as a wife, as a couple, the test of your marriage, the test of your real self comes to play where situations present themselves. See, you see this thing called marriage. People say that it's a school that you never graduate from, and I totally agree. You don't get to graduate from this school because every single day as the day breaks, you're getting to learn new things entirely. You're unlearning certain things, you're relearning a lot of things. You're seeing your partner differently. Something you think you've known everything about your partner, my dear, wait until 10 years time and you're like, okay, I didn't know you were this amazing, or I didn't know you were this terrible. All right, so it can be either ways. So that's just it. So that was on the light side. So focusing on what we are really saying in this video, just so that I don't digress so much. This woman, right? She got married. The man married her. How did I know this? The man granted an interview. I don't know what platform, but I think it was a podcast or something. And then he was invited. The voice note was, was circulating online, and that was how I was able to listen to it. The man was, narrating how their marriage started and what led to the problems that they are currently in. So apparently, from what the man narrated, well, we are all not there in their marriage, but we can pick one or two things from what the man narrated to and from what the woman is saying, and then you can, to a large extent, draw some conclusions to know who is a better partner between the two of them. So from all the man narrated, in all honesty, this is my opinion. I think the man, can be judged a kind man, a good man to a large extent, a man who is responsible and who's looking out for the growth of his family, a man who loves to carry out his responsibility, a man who is trying hard, works hard to meet up with his duties, roles and responsibility in caring for his wife and his kid. Fast forward to where they relocated back to the UK. The man needed to settle down. In fact, first of all, he had the option of leaving the woman back here in Nigeria with his parents, just so that he could settle down properly before he come get them. But his mom, seeing that the woman was already pregnant, was suggesting that he goes with his wife, these kind of things. And that was how it all started. They got to the UK, everything was going on fine before she started displaying one or two character that, in my opinion, I would just judge to be bad. If your wife cannot stand beside her husband when things are rough, then that woman should be judged bad. If you cannot stand beside your husband, if your husband has to run outside to look for assistance when in your capacity you can assist him in your own little way, either financially or emotionally, or give him a shoulder to lean on, or give him a support, or give him words of encouragement. If you can't do that for your partner as a woman, then you should be judged a wicked woman. You should be judged a bad woman. And that's the thrust of today's video. Check yourself as a woman. How much of a support system are you to the man? You're supposed to ideally be a support system to your husband. But some women, a lot of women travel abroad and they just feel that the same mentality they have from Africa is the same mentality they take over there. Now, you could ask me why I'm saying this when I am not in the UK, but we hear stories and we see, and we know how the Western world operates. They have so many bills to pay, Sometimes the bills even outweigh their income, and the both partners have to work to ensure that they are able to meet the needs of the home, and that is where the big problems start from. Back here in Africa, we see that men walk their necks out, men walk their backs out because they need to fend for the family. Now, a larger percentage, I'm not saying all men, but a larger percentage of men in Africa are able, they are egocentric enough to be able to know that they are supposed to fend for their families. They pay the rents, the school fees of their children. Now, this is not generic, like I said earlier. I know it is not, I'm not saying 100%, but most men, at least judging from the ones I know and the ones around me, they try to ensure that they are able to meet up with the needs of their family, right? And so when you go abroad, the story is not the same. The scenarios are not the same. Now, come to think of it, here in Nigeria, rent is usually an annual thing, right? You pay your rent once a year. Many people plan ahead of it. They have ways that they try to pay their rent. Most men even try to build their own homes, however it is, however small or however they want to, just so that they have a roof over their heads they can call their own, regardless of the fact that the economy is biting hard, the economy is tough, and our structure is faulty. We don't have the enabling environment for people to thrive as much as they want to thrive. But to a large extent, let's just be truthful, many Nigerians are able to at least not be too pressured. Those ones who know how to cut their coats according to their sizes or according to their fabrics, as they say now, they're able to plan to not have this pressure, so much pressure on their shoulders. But when you go to the Western world, as all the bills are almost automated, like they say and we hear, is it your electricity, your water bill, your phone bill, your whatever bill, those ones are straight up, like you can't even say no to them. They're automatically debited on automatic debit as you're being paid, as the month is ending on a particular date. These things are being debited from your account, aside your upkeep and all of that. So the issue now is, how much can a man bear? How much of all of these can a man bear? This is somebody's child. This is somebody who also has family to cater for. He has parents, maybe aged. He has siblings who look up to him. He has friends who call once in a while and ask him to reach out here and there. So the only way you can at least be kind is to cushion the effect. You should try to be supportive as the wife and not expect the man to shoulder all the responsibilities. And when you can, lend a helping hand, bring your resources too, and plan for the growth of the family. See, I think that it is only when husband and wife are able to come together, right, to plan their resources that they can thrive. I've done a video on this sometime. It's only when husband and wife come together to plan their resources and not be selfish when it comes to their earnings that the family can experience real growth. But when the woman begins to feel like it is the man's responsibility to pay school fees, buy food in the house, pay the house rent, do this and do that, shop for me too as the wife, do all of those things, especially when the man doesn't really have as much financial capacity. Yes, you expect him to do all of these things because you think he is the man. And when he begins to fail or not being able to meet up, you tag him useless, you call him names, you use derogatory words on him, you insult him, you look down on him, you make him feel less of who he is. Oh my goodness, you have brothers, and I think that you don't pray for any woman to do that to your brother. So this video is just to admonish we women to please and please let us be kind. If this man falls down dead today because of depression, or if this man becomes sick today, or if this man walks out from your life today, your life will not remain the same. That woman is coming online to cry and seek for help. What does she expect? That she does all of these things to the man is able to run for his life and is back to Nigeria, and then she who meted out this degree of pain on him is still back there in the UK having her dream life, because from what he said, she literally wish that she would never leave the UK, at least not anytime soon, back to Nigeria. So you want that same woman to keep enjoying the life she has built for herself in her mind, while you are back here because of her own character, attitude whatsoever. It's not going to work now. See, it's not the man being wicked, it's just being human. If I was in his shoes, I may have done the same thing, because the person who hurts you so badly. See, the thing is, when people narrate stories, there's so many things that they try to summarize. They don't give you the real picture because you're not there. Sometimes I used to tell my husband, when I'm trying to narrate something to him, I used to just tell him I wish there was a camera filming me all around, so that you can just see all the tiny little details of what played down. Because you're just giving a summary, because you have constraints of time, you have a lot of things to consider when you're telling your story. But there's a lot more. So if this man has told us this much and is heavy enough, then imagine what he hasn't said. Imagine the ones he skips. Imagine the ones he just decided to let go. So obviously the man has gone through a lot in his short time in marriage, and he had to run for his dear life. For a woman to threaten a man to the extent of calling herself the real devil, I'm of fear women. So this is to my fellow women: please search your heart, search yourself, especially for those who are planning to relocate to the Western world, or even those who are there already. Please work together as a family. The Bible says, unless two agree, the foundation cannot stand, it cannot hold. Your children will have a better life. You will be happier. You will have a clearer mind if you're able to see that this family is ours to make and not to mar. You'll be more sane, you'll be more healthy, you'll be more happy if you see the other person as a partner in progress. It's not a competition. You're not saving all the pounds or dollars because you want to come back home to invest and the man shouldn't know. The once you begin to allow secrecy, you begin to allow selfishness to creep into your marriage, my dear, that is the beginning of your downfall, and it always doesn't end well. I would support any family or any wife to probably leave, or couples to go their separate ways, if it has to do with issues of violence, right? Issues of violence, issues of infidelity, things like that. Infidelity can make you fall sick and die. Violence can make you die, because somebody can literally hit you in the wrong place and you can fall dead, right? But you see, when it has to do with finance, this person is being secretive, this one is not bringing their resources, it hurts me differently, because this same money that you will die and live on earth is what you are depriving your own partner. When they say the two shall leave their mother and father and cling to each other and become one, where were you when you were saying I do to those vows? So I think that it is the right time for people to begin to search. It begins from you who is watching this video. It begins from you, right? Search yourself, search your heart. How kind are you? How open are you in your relationship? It goes a long way to tell how successful your marriage will be at the long run, right? See, I have personal experiences to share, but maybe not in this video. What has worked for me so far? It's just money. That's what my sister always say. It's just money. Like, it is just money. It's just money. It's something you leave. You eventually leave this world leaving your money behind. For you to experience growth, I've said that before and I'm saying it again. For you to experience growth in your marriage, please don't hide. Don't hide things. Don't be selfish. Be kind, be understanding, be considerate. Consider the other person. He is a man. He should know his responsibilities and he should be able to meet them. But it doesn't mean that if you help him meet his responsibilities, he's less of a man. Please, let's forget about this, archaic and mundane thinking that makes it look like men who are not able to, cater for all the needs of the family are weak. If he's able to financially, if he's wealthy enough to be able to, even men who are wealthy enough, trust me, there are ways the woman can still come in. You mean you just sit down and the man keeps doing everything round the clock for you and the children, every single thing when you have hands and legs? Then you would then be the problem. Yes, you would then be the problem. In all honesty, and that's why I like one of the posts that Nancy Ume made one of the time when she said that you see her 25% that she brings to the table, the husband doesn't joke with it. Like, he supports her, to the extent, to whatever extent, to ensure that that's her own percentage that she brings. She's able to keep bringing it. It doesn't mean that he is not rich enough to do that. But see, it gives me so much joy. It gives me so much fulfillment. I'm talking from a personal point of view now. It gives me so much fulfillment to know that I am able to bring to the table. I'm able to support my husband. I'm able to support my children. I'm able to say, oh, I got this for the home. My husband comes to the house and sees a new item. I'm saying, yes, I got it. It gives me so much joy. So when I see women who hoard, who take back, who want to collect and hide somewhere, and who have their husbands have to run outside to go and beg, and it's worrisome. Please search your heart. If you are that kind of woman, then I think it's the right time for you to change, turn a new leaf, and begin to seek God, because I don't think that's God's ideal operation for marriage. I don't know how else to say it. I'm not sure that's God's way that marriage should be run. You just might be sinning. Yes, you just might be sinning. And I think it's right time for you to come back home, think about it deeply, open up. The more open you are, the more happy you are. I'm not saying that. There's another side to it. Some of you might now say, okay, the man, I've done that before. He's reckless. He's this, is that. I'm not saying bring all your earnings. If you want to run it your way. But I'm saying that do not be selfish. Don't keep everything to yourself, and do not overwhelm the man because you feel he's a man and should take every single responsibility, hook, line and sinker, of the family. That's in this current age and time that we are in, with the advancements of the world, with everything that is going on around the world, with the whole, this economic downtime is not just in Nigeria, it's across the world. Everyone is feeling it, and it's only a sensible woman who at this point see the need to support her family, support her husband, support her children, just so that they have a beautiful life together. If you found this video useful, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up, leave a nice comment. Let me hear your thoughts. What do you think about these issues? Let's have a discussion. I would really, really love to read from you. And if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, what exactly are you waiting for? Please appreciate this time that I took to do this video. It's really not easy to film. Oh, I'm telling you, it's not easy to film. It's not easy to just start talking. Sometimes you want to talk and then nothing really is coming to your mind, or sometimes you want to film and it's just so messy, you just pack up and then leave it to subsequent time. And so for anyone who is turning out videos out there that you're probably picking one or two things from or enjoying, please, the only way you can say thank you to them is by giving them a like. It also helps the algorithm to suggest it to other viewers who would find it very, very useful. So thank you again for staying. If you stayed up to this time, thank you. You are the real deal. It's one of the reasons why you are one of the reasons why I'm so here doing this video and coming back again. So have a beautiful time until I see you in my very next video. Bye for now.